I just want to make sure, I hope that we continue to go up.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So bodyguards.com is now, it's live. You can sign up right now. People can sign up on bodyguards.com. Pretty exciting.
I mean, knock on wood, but it should go smoothly.
So Drew went up to New York for a show, a security conference the same week as the Baltimore Tow Show, and he talked to a lot of people.
I've always wanted to do business in New York. Something about the big city, it's powered by business, and you got all these giant buildings everywhere, and it's, as a guy that just loves business, it's like, it's inspiring to be able to do business in New York City. So went there. I didn't dominate the city. I didn't take it out or anything, but did manage to meet some really good people and figure out that bodyguards.com is on. It's going to be filling in a void that industry has. There's not really a place for people to find security services. So here we go.
We do have our first sale for bodyguards.com. So Drew was at the security trade show in New York just before Thanksgiving. The site wasn't live yet, but he was signing people up if they were interested. And so our first sale did come in.
When we created bodyguards.com, for the first time ever in our company, our website was going to be international. But we always expected that the first signups for the first few months were all going to be in the U.S. So we even cut a couple corners in the sign-up process to put the emphasis on U.S.-based companies. Well, so I'm in New York City at a security conference, and the first guy that I talked to that decides to sign up, number one sign up, ends up being international. I'm signing him up, and I don't even know if it's going to work. So luckily, it did.
And while we didn't anticipate this happening, our first featured member of bodyguards.com is actually from Guyana. So an international sale right off the bat. He's down in South America. So very cool to see that already starting to happen.
When we started towing, it was months before we got our first sale. So it's nice to already see that. And it's also nice to see international. We've already got a sale in international takeoff. So it's kind of rewarding for me as a programmer because we've never done international before, and it's cool to see it already paying off.
So I have transitioned from towing.com over to bodyguards.com. Bodyguards.com is really kind of a whole new concept. That's why we stepped in and made it. It kind of filled that void in the industry. You don't see a lot of advertising for bodyguards per se. So you got to kind of convince them of the concept and that it will benefit them. Bodyguards.com is a form of internet marketing and advertising. We're kind of a directory of bodyguards and security service professionals. We have that prominent domain name, and people in that industry should be up on there, that the public's going to expect to see their name on that list. And it kind of carries a little clout to say, I'm a featured company on bodyguards.com. We have quite a long waiting list that we're working through right now. And then we also have leads coming in of people that are visiting the site that we can follow up with that way as well. So right now we have close to 500 people on our wait list. We're working our way through that.
It'll be fun to see how, once we become more active in the sales portion, to see how those numbers increase pretty quickly, because our wait list, I believe, is pretty high, and we've had a lot of response on Facebook. So it's exciting to see people engaging who don't even invest in it yet. So
there have been a couple of bumps in the road.
The site goes live. Everything has been tested. It's working to our knowledge pretty well. And what we find out is that anybody trying to sign themselves up is pretty much everyone is getting a decline. We're still, even right now, still trying to figure it out. We're just getting a lot of declines when they try to sign up, which is unusual because we've done this before and we've never had this kind of issue. but it's really put a wrench in our timeline. Several weeks later, we launched the site. We start to get things going. I head out of town for a while, and then it's just kind of bad timing. But most of our marketing and most of our processes is set up to they're set up to where we want people to be able to sign themselves up. We are not able to call every single lead, every single security service out there. We need to be able to put processes in place where they can sign themselves up. And if they're going through all the effort to sign themselves up and they're getting to a decline, and realistically it's not even because of a failed credit card, it's a major technical issue. We're trying our best to overcome it, but without a doubt it's put a wrench in things.
I feel like, particularly with the Bodyguard side of things, I think that it's been a little longer of a process than we would have expected. I feel like it's been nice to see the team rally around Matt when he comes and he sits in the meetings. And one, it's nice to have the meetings because we can hear Matt say, hey, I'm struggling. Like, I need help and I can't do it all myself. So it's been nice to see the team come together and test those things before it's even launched. So hopefully we'll catch a lot of the errors that, I know when towing.com launched, there were a ton of errors. And it just was hard to recover from that. And it's hard to look credible.
We did officially push Bodyguards.com live on December 1st. So the site is out there for people to either sign up to be a featured member or for people to use if they're looking for personal security services. So we're seeing some traffic pick up there. We've been getting sales through our sales team. We are currently at 16 members, which is nice. We would love for that to be more. We've got that overall goal of $25,000 a month in reoccurring revenue. 16 is going to put us at $480 a month. So we want to see that grow. We want to see that build. Personally, I'd love to see that number be a little bit higher at this point. But steps forward is progress, and it is moving forward. So I'm happy to see that we're starting to get some momentum in that direction.
And that's kind of one of the main things. We are getting sales. It's just through more effort than what we really need or want.
We will hit the goal. I don't know if it's going as fast as we kind of hoped that it would, but we are adding companies every day, so we're going in the right direction. We'll get there. I just don't know if it'll be as soon as we hoped, but as long as we keep going, it'll pick up.
Marketing for Bodyguards.com, a big place that we've put the effort behind at this point is Facebook ads. And we've really pushed things in two directions, both in driving traffic to the site for people looking for personal security services, but also promoting the site and the fact that it's live and that membership is available for people that work in that industry.
I have a lot of people asking for callbacks in a couple months because it's just hard to get people to try something new. They're unsure of what it's going to do and if it'll benefit them, and they want to kind of watch it to see if it's really going to grow. And it will, and we know it will. We know it's going to work, but to them it's a new concept and they just want to see how it's going to grow.
Next time on From Thought to Profit, we're going to be starting off the new year, continuing with our plan to develop 3 new sites. Although, as is typical around here, we're going to make a little bit of change to that. So happy to share with you what's going to be next and some updates on maybe some stuff we haven't even talked about yet.